Season's greetings to all. Hope you guys had a swell Thanksgiving, because mine was nothing but shit after shit after shit. Karma and irony go hand in hand. Those two are, well, at least for me, those two seem to be close and neck, and it seems like whenever I do get happy about something always got to come and ruin it. I mean, I know right now it sounds like that I'm being emo and shit, but that's not the case. No. Let's see. Oh yeah, and something else too. You can't really control this thing when it happens, because when shit starts falling apart, it always happens in threes, which makes for a very interesting story for last night for me. And kind of don't want to talk about it, kind of do want to talk about it, but I mean, right now I'm emotionally, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I should exactly be feeling at this moment. So yeah, it's probably a good thing the only light you can see is off of my glasses right now. So here's what happened. Yesterday when I was going to have Thanksgiving over at my aunt's house, kids were there, and these kids they're not really, well, my nieces and my nephew, they're okay, but they get worse on sometime, but they know right from wrong, and they know when not, well, I can't necessarily say that I don't really know when to be quiet, but they talk back time for time, and when they do talk back, they try to be funny and tell all these jokes and stuff and crack jokes at my expense, and I get upset at this. But my mom, she finds it funny. She encourages it. She makes it so they just don't have any kind of respect for me whatsoever. And yeah, my sister, my oldest sister, she tried to fix it. I mean, she tried to get them to realize that. And yeah, I mean, they don't really do that around her or anybody else. They just do that when they're around my aunts and my mom. And this is where the issue pretty much began, because they have a second cousin, which is my first cousin. And yeah, apparently he doesn't have any home training at all, because he is outright disrespectful. He always starts up crap. He always been doing that since he was little. And his mom would swoop in trying to be mama bird or something, and try to take up for him and defend him, even though he was in the wrong. I mean, he could have gone and robbed a bank, shot 3 people, and did some other heinous act, and his mom would still try to defend him, even though they got evidence proving it. Anyway, he kept going on and on. I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to live in my own apartment. And so I'm like, all right, I'm going to call you out on this. I mean, mind you, this dude, he's in high school. He needs to start learning that in order to get to where you want to go, you're going to have to work. And everything doesn't necessarily work out the way that you want it to. So yeah, I was like, all right, if you're gonna get this nice car and an apartment and everything before you go to college, how are you gonna pay for it? It's like, oh, I'm going to get a job at Foot Locker. I'm like, oh, okay. So you're planning on trying to get a car, pay for college, and get an apartment for when you're in college just by working at Foot Locker. You're not going to make that much. You need to do something else than work at Foot Locker. No, you just. I'm like, dude, no. It's not going to work like that. Well, I'm going to get a scholarship for college. Well, you're going to have to, if you're going to get the scholarship for college, you're going to have to study, man. They're not just going to hand it out to you. And guess what? There's thousands and thousands of more people that's applying for that very same scholarship that you're talking about. So you have to be on your A game, and in order to actually keep up your good grades and whatnot, you need to you need to most definitely do good in school. Which, you know, I mean, I don't know his current grades, and his mama up there bragging, oh, AB honor roll and stuff. I'm like, yeah, but he's probably taking some easy classes. He's gonna have to have the time to study and actually do work for those classes, and he's not gonna do that by working part-time. And also, he's not going to make enough money because he's still a student. They're not going to schedule him that, they're not going to give him that many hours. But he kept talking back and stuff and being disrespectful. I was like, all right, I'm going to just let this go. So I went and let it go. Went, fixed my plate, sat down to eat. The only seat that was pretty much available was right in front of him and right beside his mama. And he kept trying to crack jokes and stuff at me. I was like, dude, you're going to cut that out. You're going to cut that out right now. Because I don't take that lip. I do not take any back talking from my students. And I'm I'm not going to take it from you. But his mom just sat there and stayed quiet, didn't say nothing to him. I'm like, really? All right. And he kept cracking jokes and stuff, which egged on my nieces and nephews. I mean, that was just making the situation worse. And my aunts and my mom was just sitting there listening to the whole thing, not saying a thing. I'm like, no, that's the damn problem. They don't listen. And if I was their age, then yeah, I would have got my ass whooped. Well, my aunt who currently owns the house, that house at the moment, right now. Well, she decides to get offended that I said the word damn. And like, well, if you're feeling offended right now, you can just excuse yourself from the table. So I got up and left. And yeah, I was pissed off. I was really pissed off. And for those of you who know me, when I'm feeling and when I'm at that certain point, I go on Facebook and do a live stream and try to vent out my frustration and stuff. Cause yeah, I mean, you can't just expect somebody to keep their emotion bottled in. You gotta get it out. I mean, shit, that's what I did when I was in Japan. I mean, so I did the same thing. That's when the second crap went down. So, yeah, after talking about it on Facebook and then talk to his friends and stuff, my cousin goes and showed him the video I did, the live stream. And my mom decides to come over and starts yelling and cussing at me. I'm like, really? It's like, don't you do this? What gives you the right to talk about the family problems and issues on Facebook? You need to delete this stuff. I'm like, first of all, no. I blocked her, and yeah, I blocked my own mama. And I didn't delete it. I'm not going to. No. And my sister, my second oldest sister, I don't know what my first oldest sister said, but my second oldest sister came back and was like, look, they're not going to listen to you. They're not going to listen to reason. They see this crap happening over and over again, and yet they're not doing anything about it. So just next time, just do yourself a favor, be quiet, and just let it go. Now, she stays in, my second oldest sister, she stays in her own place, and yeah. Yeah, she's like, I'm really debating whether if I should sleep over here or not tonight. I mean, I do got to work tomorrow, but also at the same time, they're acting crazy. And I was like, look, it's completely up to you. So, about 2 hours pass, my mom decides to come back over. And she starts up with this crap again. My sister just like, oh, you know what? I'm going home. And yeah, she pretty much told my mom, like, look, you just pretty much driving us, you forcing me to go home because you're driving me away because you see this stuff happening. And yet, there's nothing, you're not doing anything about it. You jump to conclusions about what happened in the situation, and you try to defend the kids instead of disciplining them like you're supposed to. I mean, I don't know if she's here or not tonight or not, but anyway. Wow, 12 minutes in. Anyway, I go back in my room and just sit, watch YouTube or whatever. And that's when the icing of the cake went and decided to say, hey, time to complete this whole thing. I get a call from a girlfriend. Now, mind you, earlier, I know I left this part out, but earlier, yeah, when everybody was there, I was on video chat with her, and I let her see everybody in my family. They all say hey and stuff. Also, this is now. Oh my God! And also, I mean, we've recently had 1,000 days. We got past 1,000 days of being in a relationship. Seriously, I was happy. I was like, I can't believe it. We actually made it this long. I mean, I thought everything was all right. I seriously did. But no, it wasn't. Because she basically told me that she met somebody and that she would like to start dating them. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, come on, really? I mean, we had this agreement where if something were to happen, and if we were to meet other people or whatever, and we would like to date them, we just let each other know. I mean, I know I shouldn't really get mad or anything because I made that agreement with her, but it still hurt. I mean, me personally, I wasn't out looking for anybody else. I wasn't trying to talk to anybody else or anything. I was focused completely on her. But apparently, she wasn't doing the same. She's like, I would actually like to try to mate, like, to try to see where it goes with this person. I'm like, really? Then have you took the time to think this through? She's like, yeah, thought about it countless times. I mean, me personally, I should have known something was up, because as of late, she hasn't been telling me that she loved me every time we talk. I'm like, I love you. She's like, mm-hmm. I'm like, wait. I'm like, what the? But, yeah. Just like that, almost 4 years of our relationship gone. Yeah. Right now, I mean, I don't necessarily know what to feel. I don't know. I mean, I told her, yeah, if this is what she truly wants to do, if this is what she really wants to do, then I'm not gonna force you to stay in a relationship that you don't want. So, but thinking back on things, I pretty much know exactly when the relationship started going bad. It was when she was overseas, and she started up a fight for no apparent reason. And what she said was it's one comment alone that really struck me, and it stuck and stayed. I guess it festered and manifested into whatever it was. But she was like, hey, maybe we should break up for 5 years and get back together. What really hurt the most was when she said, maybe I can find somebody better than you. And maybe you'll find somebody who loves you more than I do. I'm like, what kind of shit? What the fuck? Really? And yeah, that shit really tore me up. I mean, yeah, we got better for a little bit. But yeah, I mean, before I even left Japan, I knew something like this was going to happen. I mean, something told me the moment I leave and go back to America, come back here to America, this shit was going to happen. I mean, I seriously don't know what to feel right now. I don't know. I seriously don't know. Because there's part of me that wants nothing to do with her at all. And this other part of me is still really hope that she would just change her mind. She'd just call me back and be like, hey, I'm sorry. But even if she does do that, I mean, shit, it could be later today. It could be 3 or 4 or 5 years down the road, or something. And it doesn't matter. I mean, right now I feel that if she actually does do that, then me personally, I don't know if I'll be able to forgive her. I don't know. I seriously do not know. It's just fucked up. I'm not gonna try to I'm not going to delete that other video I made about the tips on how to keep a long distance relationship. But I did put in the description that that video was purely advice, and just take it for what it is. Just advice. And yeah, I mean, I know that advice at the time came from a person who seriously tried everything he could to keep that relationship going. And yeah, I mean, even today, even right now, I say that I tried everything I could. I truly did. I really did. And this shit still happened. Because apparently things weren't happening fast enough for her. Even though I started with zips, zero, nothing, nada. Shit. Back here at this damn pizza place again, so guess I'm gonna have to start from the beginning, huh? Hopefully it won't be another hopefully it won't be long before I start feeling back up to dating again or something. Police. I don't know if I do start back dating, if I do start back dating, then I will most definitely just let them know, like, hey, just got out of a relationship. I don't know. I seriously don't know. I mean, I'll try. I will try. But if I feel like I'm gonna need some more time, then yeah, so be it. Guess she doesn't need any more time because she actually found somebody while she was dating me. All right, I'm gonna just post this. I'm not even gonna write any details in this thing or anything. It's just fucking shit. This is me. I don't even know when the next video is gonna come out. All right, later, guys. Peace. Happy holidays.